Hello everyone, welcome back to another English lesson. My name is Bree. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to go over the difference between reservation and appointment. Now these words are very similar, but I noticed a lot of my students mix up the two. And even though they're similar, there are some key differences. So we're going to break those down for you today. But first, if you are enjoying these lessons, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post lots of lessons every week, ranging between very short lessons to longer lessons, so there's something for everyone to enjoy. And if you really want to support my YouTube channel so that I can continue making new lessons, there is something called Super Thanks, which YouTube has kind of just rolled out. Super Thanks allows you to leave a donation with a message. And if you decide to leave me a message, I'll be sure to share that in our next lesson. And by the way, I will be making a blog post along with today's lesson. So if you want a little bit more of a breakdown of reservation versus appointment, I will leave the link to my blog post down in the comments. Okay, let's jump into the lesson. Okay, so we're looking at reservation versus appointment, like I said, and I labeled this tricky English because it is very tricky. They look very similar, but they're not exactly used in the same way. So if you ask a native speaker, what's the difference? They might not be able to explain it very well. So I'm going to break it down for you so that it's very easy to understand. First, let's look at reservation. The meaning is an arrangement whereby something, especially a seat or a room, is reserved for a particular person. So here, the key with reservation is a seat or a room. Okay? So some examples I have. I made a reservation for the 18th. I made a reservation for the 18th. So in this example, it could be for example, a restaurant or a hotel. So a restaurant, you're reserving a seat. Hotel, you are reserving a room. I made a reservation for the 18th. Okay? Second example, do you have a reservation? Okay, do you have a reservation? So if you walk into a restaurant, they might ask you, do you have a reservation? At a restaurant, they would not ask you, do you have an appointment? Because you reserved a seat. Okay, they would not use the word appointment. Same at a hotel, they would not use the word appointment. They would say, do you have a reservation? Okay, now let's look at appointment. What's the difference? Here, appointment means an arrangement to meet someone at a particular time and place. Okay, so that's the big difference. Appointment, you are meeting someone. You are meeting a person. Okay, so here are two simple examples. I made an appointment for this afternoon. So when you say I made an appointment, you are expecting to meet someone. Perhaps it's a doctor, perhaps it's your dentist, perhaps it's a client. You made an appointment to meet someone. Second example, do you have an appointment? Now, when would someone say this? Well, if you walked into the hospital, for example, they might ask you, do you have an appointment? With which doctor? If you go to the dentist, do you have an appointment? They probably wouldn't say, do you have a reservation? So what's the difference? Let's break it down a little bit more so it's understandable. Reservation. We make reservations for things like restaurants, hotels, a seat, or a table somewhere. So for example, I live in Japan. Sometimes I have to take the bullet train. So when I take the bullet train, I make a reservation to get a seat. right? I reserve my seat. I don't make an appointment with my seat because I'm not going to be talking to my seat, right? My seat is not a person. So I would make a reservation. Appointment. So an appointment is between two people. For example, a doctor, a hairstylist, a dentist. So if you want to get your hair done, we would say, I made a hair appointment. So that means you're going to be meeting with a hairstylist. I hope that's understandable. I hope you're following me so far. Okay, now I have some questions. Really test your knowledge, okay? So we're either going to put an appointment or a reservation, okay? An appointment, a reservation. So let's do these questions together. Let's see how many you can get right. If you get all 5 correct, that means you're awesome. Great job. You're following along. If you got some wrong, that's okay. Maybe you can watch the lesson one more time, or you can go check out my blog and I have more examples written there. Okay. Number 1, I'd like to make with Dr. Jones. So big hint here, Dr. Jones. This is a person that we want to meet with. So do we say an appointment or a reservation? Okay. I'm going to give you the answer. 3, 2, 1. An appointment. So Dr. Jones is a person. We're going to be making an appointment with him or her. Okay. Let's try number 2. Remember to try and write your answers in the comments before I reveal the answer to you. Okay. I made at your favorite restaurant. I made an appointment. I made a reservation at your favorite restaurant. Type your answer in the comments. Okay. Let's see the answer. A reservation. So at a restaurant, you are probably reserving a seat or a table. So you would make a reservation. Okay, number 3. I'm sorry, I can't come to your party because I have a dentist something. Okay, did you write down your answer? The correct answer is appointment. Because when you go to the dentist office, you expect to see a dentist, a person. Okay, so we're going to make a dentist appointment. Number 4, I have blank with my professor at 10 a.m. I'll let you think for a second. Okay, the correct answer is an appointment, because your professor is a person. You're talking with a person. I have an appointment with my professor at 10 a.m. Okay, and the last question, I hope you're going to get all of these right. Number 5, I couldn't make because the hotel had no vacancies. I couldn't make because the hotel had no vacancies. All right, leave your answer in the comments. Let's see if you can get this one correct. Okay, I couldn't make a reservation because the hotel had no vacancies. Hotel, you are reserving a room, right? So we're going to use reservation. You're going to reserve a room at a hotel. Okay, was this an easy lesson for you? Do you understand the difference between a reservation and an appointment? I hope so. So please stay tuned for my next lesson. I'm sure it will be up probably next week. So if you wouldn't mind, please subscribe. You can also check out my website, breezeenglishstudio.com. There I post lots of blog entries, and I also have some courses for paying members. All right, I'll see you in our next lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.